The Pottery Workshop at the Doherty Art Center is an environment of clay and creativity. And on this day, the shapes and textures of the Far East. Master Japanese potter Kuniyuki Sashihara has traveled from Austin's sister city of Oita, Japan, to impart his unique ceramic techniques to this group of professional Austin potters.
He was an artist who was trained in very traditional styles, but then found his own voice as an artist, doing sculpture, doing masks, doing things that you normally don't see in Japan.
Sashihara's work includes not only decorative ceramic sculpture, but practical household items as well.
One of the things that we noticed right away was that he uses different types of tools. One of the hallmarks of Japanese ceramics that we don't do here very much is the art of using wooden instruments to carve the clay surface. And so he gets some very unusual shapes as a result of using wooden paddles to shape the outer surfaces. And these are techniques that our artists here have never seen.
Ceramic artist Robin Gary's workshop experience went beyond learning new pottery techniques.
I have truly enjoyed watching Kuni-san do his process. It makes it approachable. You don't have to worry about the end product. As he guides you through each of these steps, it really will make it easy for me as a teacher and instructor to guide other students in a similar process.
The students have been overwhelmingly positive about his technique and his ability to teach.
This cultural exchange between sister cities became a positive life and career experience for the teacher as well as his pupils.
I've enjoyed everything since I've been in Austin, especially this workshop today and tomorrow. I'm having a lot of fun working with people that have been doing pottery for a while and have some skills. We can exchange knowledge and ideas and just talk and make things together. I'm really enjoying that.
It was his first time visiting the US. It was his first time out of Japan. He said to us that he thought that he was going to finish his life quietly as a potter who made household wares. And then this happened, and this changed his life. And he said it will change his career in Japan.
More than just a pottery class, this event became a celebration of cultural understanding and friendship.
Our sister city committee paid for everything, the airfare, they provided housing, translation, all the meals for the artist while he's here. We could not have done this without the help of the Austin Oita Sister City Committee.
And for the participants, an experience that will be treasured for years to come.
When you bring a craftsman like this one who has been trained in a tradition that is 10,000 years old, you just never know how it's going to change Austin's pottery.
Beneath downtown's glittering high-rises and beside its bustling roadways, 3 small park spaces offer relief from the city's concrete and asphalt. These downtown squares, Republic, Wooldridge, and Brush, are each a welcome oasis in the midst of a busy day. They are also silent and often unrecognized guardians of Austin's origins and history.
If you come to Wooldridge Square today and walk around it, you have no sense of the history at all.
There's nothing telling the stories that are so significant about the founding of Austin in these squares.
Austin Parks and Recreation and the Downtown Austin Alliance are teaming up to correct that.
We have these 3 amazing downtown squares, city squares, that have this immense amount of history, and both past and present in terms of the stories and the richness, and we call the project Our Austin Story, because through these 3 squares we really can tell the story of Austin.
Edwin Waller in 1839 developed the first city plan for Austin, and in that plan he followed Philadelphia and established a grid system, 14 blocks by 14 blocks, 1 large square, which is the Capitol, and then 4 secondary squares, Wooldridge being one of those, Republic, Brush, and then a 4th square that is now First Baptist Church.
The Our Austin Story project is developing a comprehensive interpretive strategy for each of the city's 3 remaining historic squares.
And so an interpreter helps research that history, develop signage, websites, maps, handouts, whatever that helps connect the public to this place.
So the first phase of this project is really about capturing the stories. So we want to connect with everyone we can about these 3 public spaces, Republic Square, Brush Square, and Wooldridge Square.
Well, the interpretive plan is being developed to help people understand not only the past here in Wooldridge, the incredible history, I would argue it's the most historical square in our city, but also how that relates to who and what we are today.
Regarded as one of the most important landmarks in Austin's African American history, Wooldridge Square is listed on the National Register of Historic Places.
And I'll just point out, on that bandstand in 1911, Booker T. Washington spoke to over 5,000 Austin residents. At the time, we only had 25,000 people living in the city.
A gathering place for generations, Wooldridge Square has been a focus for politics, recreation, and even the birthplace of an icon of Austin popular culture.
In 1968, September of 1968, there was a benefit held here, and it was a love-in. And a local artist whose name is Jim Franklin designed a poster for that event. And on that poster, he introduced the armadillo, which ultimately became really Austin's icon. And in some ways opened up that live music creative era in Austin that led to what we are today.
With the help of the community, the history and future preservation of all 3 of these historic squares will be assured for generations to come.
Understanding where you came from helps you connect with who you are, the place you're in, and where you're going. So part of it is also helping to connect and kind of build more civic pride for the city as a whole.
All right, keep it up, keep moving, y'all got this. My name is Travis Lutz. I am the program's coordinator for our instructional swim program with the City of Austin Aquatics. Good job, guys. Today we're here doing our full lifeguarding course. We're training first-time lifeguards, no experience whatsoever, how to be lifeguards. All right, good job, you two, power on through.
We currently staff 36 pools that are lifeguarded facilities. To staff our pools comfortably, we like to have around 750 lifeguards on stand by the last day of school.
Good job, everybody.
My name is Ashley Herrera. I am training to be a lifeguard this summer.
My name is Taylor Bouillon. I'm 15 years old. I've been swimming since I was about 5 years old on a competitive level.
Go.
I've been on every other team besides the swim team. I've ran track, cross country, and I've played basketball.
That is a common misconception that you have to be an Olympic swimmer to be able to complete the course. But again, that's not the case. We actually pride ourselves in the fact that we have a very diverse workforce. So really, there is no mold that you have to fit to be a lifeguard.
So what we're doing next is called Victim School. Part of this lifeguarding class is not just learning how to save somebody, but also being a good victim for in practice. During our trainings and in-services, you'll need to actually be a victim and be able to play a good victim.
We put them through a 40-hour certification class for brand new lifeguards. After completion of the American Red Cross lifeguard certification course, they will have their American Red Cross lifeguarding and CPR and first aid for professional rescuers.
All right, go ahead and pass the brick.
The brick test was actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. I'd heard about it, but I didn't know it would be so difficult.
I wouldn't say it's very hard. You know, you're working out so many muscles that honestly I didn't even know I had.
Go, it's a race, go, go, go.
Our candidates go through the 40-hour lifeguard certification course. Then we put them through another 4 hours of testing with our management team to make sure we feel comfortable with them being on stand. And then before they can actually work a shift, they go through another 2 hours of in-service. So, you know, they're really going through close to 50 hours of training before they ever sit on a lifeguard stand.
Strong kicks, strong arms. Lifeguarding is a great job. If you want to get into the medical field, like a nurse, EMT, a doctor, it's a good place to start. Not just that, but it's a good place to get leadership skills.
Come join the lifeguarding system, you know? It's a great thing to do for the summer. You get to meet new people and experience new things, and it's awesome. I think it's awesome.